Hello everyone, my name is Akshay Kumar Dattatre Bhagat and today is 1st of August 2022 and it's my original video. So our today's topic is the different programming languages in so we will see. So first of all we will look what is meant by programming language. So programming language is nothing but a language which is understandable by the machine or our computer, so that is called as programming language. So how humans communicate with each other in English, in different languages, like this only. Our machines are required some kind of language, which will we can interact with the machine. So which machine can understand. So basically that are the programming languages. So basically what is meant by, now we will see what is meant by program. So program is nothing but a set of instruction which is given to the machine to do some work or do some task. So that is called as a program. So program is written into specific way. So we will see what different programming languages do machine understand or our computer understand. So basically, it was broadly distinguished in two types. So that is low level language and high level language. So basically, in low level language, if we'll see, so first comes the machine language. So what is this machine language? So machine language means nothing but it is an set of zeros and one, which is called as, we can say it as it is a byte language, which is directly executed into CPU. It doesn't require any processor or any other thing. It directly communicate under the CPU, and it gives the set of instruction into the zeros and ones. So basically, the machine language is hard to hard to by heart. So as each and every machine will change, the set of instruction will change. So it is not portable also. So for different CPUs, the byte code will be different. Then it is an error programming language. So then the next one comes an uh, uh, then the next one is an machine language. then then the in low level language, one is machine level language, and another is an then uh, then assembly language. Then assembly language is introduced. So basically in assembly language, there are some specific characters has been added. So basically that is at final it is converted into machine codes only. But before that, we can that there is given a provision of, we can write it to code in some alphabetical order, like do, add, like this some characters are added. So at the end it is converted into binary codes only, but the user familiar, it has been done in assembly language. So basically for assembly language, it deals with the processor. So as processor changes, the assembly language changes. Then we will go to the high level language. So in high level languages there are two types. So that is an object oriented language and a procedural language. So in procedural language is nothing but it is a top to down approach. So in which it is follows the set of instruction in which uh, in which it goes through top to bottom execution. So we cannot reuse the code in procedural language. It just follows the set of instruction. So in this we are having a set of instruction in the basis of alphabetical or sequence of characters. Then at final in CPU, it is required an compiler or interpreter. So that we'll see what is compiler and interpreter later. So in object, now we will see object oriented language. So object oriented language is nothing but it is a set of instruction which is differently classified into objects. So object is nothing but an real world entity. So in object oriented programming language, we create an objects of each and every class, and that objects behave uh, like their whatever their have function is having. So like function it behaves. So like if we'll take an example, our daily routine. So in our daily routine, if we will see the procedural language, then it just follows one procedure. But in object oriented, if we'll see, and if we are created an object of different tasks, like so we have to do task of getting up early, doing a breakfast, and then going to college or going to work. So like this, tasks are divided into objects. So in that objects, they behave like different tasks. So that is nothing but object oriented language. So in object oriented language, we are having different concepts like abstraction, encapsulation, in which we bind the data together, or we hide the things. So like this, inheritance. So like this, we can reuse the code. So it the object oriented language is secure as well, but the procedural language is not secure. And also we cannot divide the language according to the functionality. So in object oriented, it is done, the provision is given. Again, it is secure language. Again, we can reuse the code by the using inheritance concept. So so for this high level language, we require an compiler and interpreter. So basically in compiler, our when we compile our code, so line by line it compiles, and .exe file has been generated, so which is further interpreted. So in interpreter the our all programming language has been interpreted, and our output has been executed in it is gone to the machine, and user understandable language has been converted in interpreter. So this was all about the programming language. Thank you.